It seems that Maduro's days in power are numbered, at least according to Donald Trump, who has been circling the Venezuelan leader for months, seeking to push him out without resorting to direct military intervention. But Maduro, stubborn as ever, refuses to relinquish control. At the same time, he understands perfectly well that playing with Trump is a dangerous game, one with unpredictable outcomes. Sensing the pressure tightening around him, he sprinted toward Moscow, appealing for help. And Putin, ever the strategist, saw in this crisis a golden opportunity, a chance to distract Trump from the Ukrainian file and to bargain. Give me Zelensky, and I'll give you Maduro. Don't be shocked, dear viewer. In international politics, nations have no friends, only interests. On Sunday, November 16, 2025, the United States announced that the aircraft carrier USS Gerald Ford had officially arrived in the Caribbean Sea, ostensibly as part of a mission, and amid rising tensions with Venezuela. The USS Gerald Ford, the most advanced aircraft carrier in the U.S. Navy, carries 4 fighter squadrons and is escorted by 3 guided missile destroyers. According to a statement from U.S. Southern Command, which oversees Latin America and the Caribbean, the carrier group will join the forces already deployed in the Caribbean, including an amphibious group and a marine unit. In recent weeks, Washington has launched several strikes in international waters against more than 20 vessels it claims were used for drug smuggling. The U.S. reports that at least 76 people were killed during these operations. In response, Maduro declared a military mobilization and took to the streets, calling on the people to rise in his support, imagery that Venezuelan state media eagerly amplified. But the truth on the ground is far darker and far more complicated. Venezuela is fractured. Multiple armed factions operate independently. Pro-Maduro paramilitary groups, not formally part of the army, roam the streets. Cartels and gangs are heavily armed. Armed insurgent movements hold territory in several regions. Meanwhile, Venezuela's allies, China, Iran, and Russia, have thrown their support behind Maduro. The Colombian president jumped into the fray, calling Trump a barbarian, only for Trump to fire back instantly, dismissing him as the head of a cartel. Now, the world watches the Caribbean with bated breath. Will the United States launch a full-scale intervention to remove Maduro? Or will Washington and Moscow strike a grand bargain in Ukraine for Venezuela? What is certain is that, from Washington's perspective, Maduro stepping down is no longer considered an acceptable solution. The next few days will reveal which path the world is about to take, so be there.